I owed Bruno a video on ranking all of the One Piece openings. He deserves a special shout out for being probably my most dedicated viewer over the last couple years. I won't even say probably. Shout out to Bruno. You to go. We're going to be rating these intros both on the music and the video that accompanies it. So the first intro, We Are. Even I knew this intro. This is actually iconic. Even non-One Piece fans know this intro. Also, small little shout out. I'm one of the kids or one of the people of just the right era. When I was a kid, they had this visual to the Four Kids bad hip hop. If you know, you know the Four Kids intro. But yeah, this is gonna be for a while one of the best intros in the series, I believe, because this one's just absolutely iconic. And for the music, I gave it a 5 out of 5 because it's just great. Visuals, I held it back to a 3, although I don't actually know. It may deserve a 4, but I didn't want to give out a 10 or a 9 too quickly, so this is actually getting an 8. Intro number 2 is called Believe, and I found it to be definitely a downgrade. They saved the song in the second half, but I gave this a score of a 4. The music and the visuals were both below average in my opinion. Intro number 3, Hikari E. Very solid. I enjoyed the visuals a lot. I like it when the visuals are like an extra little sides addition to the anime. For that, I actually gave the visuals even a higher mark than We Are. But overall, this intro gets a 7. But that does make it the second best. I'm just going to let a second of the Boy Voyage play because I feel like it's probably an iconic intro amongst One Piece fans. However, on my grading scale, I kind of gave it middle grades in both the music and the visuals, so it got a total of 6 points. Intro number 5, Kokoro no Chizu. What can I say about this intro? I really think it's very on par with the last one. I think that the song is just ever so slightly not as cool. Gives me a little bit more appreciation for Boy Voyage. But on the other hand, I think the visual here is a little bit more engaging, cooler. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure how to compare the last two, but I gave Boy Voyage a 3 for audio, a 3 for video. I'm going to give this one a 2 for the song. I'm going to give it a 2.5 for the song. And I'm going to give it a 3 again for the visual, making it a 5.5. So I guess we doing half points now, aren't we? Brand New World probably has the best song so far besides the nostalgic and iconic We Are. I'm going to give it a 4.5 on the song, even though I gave We Are a 5. I'm only going to give this a 2.5, right down the middle of the scale for the video though. That gives it a total of a 7, which is pretty good. Okay, this, as far as songs are concerned, has been one of my favorite intros so far. Crazy Rainbow. The video is pretty solid, but yeah, it's definitely my favorite song so far. I'm going to go ahead and give out the 5 on the music for this one. I'm going to keep it at a 3 for the video, but that gives us a tie with We Are for the number 1 spot. Look, it's probably hard to follow that last one. Like I said, that was probably my favorite intro song so far. But then the next one is called Jungle P, and it just don't do it for me. I was gonna give this intro's music a 1.5, but then they tried to save it with the hip hop part. I'm giving this music a 1. It's my least favorite so far, and I'm only giving the video a 2.5, right down the middle of the scale, which does give this the lowest rating so far at a 3.5. So then we got the We Are remix. After that monstrosity, they were like, okay, we gotta take it all the way back, apparently. But We Are remix, in my opinion, not quite as good as the original iconic. I still like it. I'm gonna give it a 4. And I'm gonna keep the video, I would say, is right on par with the other one. Giving that a 3 again would make this a 7 instead of an 8. But that's still a good rating, by the way. We've been doing these so far. Share the World, the next intro I notice is done by the same band, same group. I like this song a lot better. Look, I'm not hating on the We Are remix. I just think the original We Are was better. And this is a much more authentic song by the band. It's very poppy. It's a banger, okay? I don't know how to describe what a banger means, but this is it. And also, I thought this is one of the best video accompaniments that they've had to a song so far as well. So I think I'm going to give this my first 10. I think they got it right with this one. Intro number 11, honestly, I do find the song pretty boring. The video is okay, but I would kind of put this on par with like Bon Voyage, which I feel like One Piece fans probably love, but I wasn't like enamored by Bon Voyage. So for what I rated Bon Voyage, I also gave this a 6. Intro 12 is another one that, if I'm being honest, the song and the visual both kind of bored me. It was okay, but if I gave the last one a 3 and a 3, I'm going to give this one a 2.5 and a 2.5. So that's a total of 5. Intro 14, Fight Together. I like this song a lot. I like this song a lot better. Definitely a huge upgrade over the last ones that I said were a little bit boring. I'm going to give the song 4. I'm going to give the visuals 3.5 because I'm not going to give this one quite a 8. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Intro number 15, We Go. They bring back the singer who did the original version of We Are. Funny that his two song names are so similar, but let's not get stuck on that. This was probably my favorite intro video. Now, I still give the advantage to the one that I gave the perfect 10 to. So I'm only going to give this song a 4.5. But this is a great song, great video, one of the best intros, 9.5. Hands Up had a very tough act to follow. Intro number 16, Hands Up, I gave the song a 3.5, and the video like a 3. It gets a 6.5 overall, which is pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. Intro 17 kind of had me thinking, was this a filler season or something? I know Blackbeard's the main character, but what is Luffy looking like this for? I don't know. The song was like a 3.5, but the video wasn't it for me. It was like a 2. That gives it a total of 5.5. Hard Knock Days, intro 18, is a pretty great intro, actually. One of my favorites. But when I was watching this one, I wanted to give it a 4 for both the song and the video. But then I was like, that gives it the same rating as We Are. And I definitely enjoy We Are more than this. So I moved the visual rating from a 3 to a 4 on We Are, making that one a 9. And this is an 8. Intro 19, We Can. You know, they brought our boy back when you hear a 2-word title starting with We. This was my least favorite of the songs he's done so far, but I still gave it a 3.5. And I also gave the video, I think it was a little above average, but kind of still like back to the par of what a lot of the intro videos have been. I gave it also a 3.5. That gives this intro a total of 7. Not bad. Intro number 20, Hope. Funny thing, this is the best intro since intro number 10, which was the one that I gave a perfect score of 10. And I'm also giving one here. You have to directly compare intro 10 and intro 20. They're by far the best two so far. I give this one a 10 out of 10. So intro 21 has a hard act to follow. That's Superpowers. And I mean, I did like this song. Like I said, it has a tough act to follow. I give it a 4. And I think that they got the intros pretty well down at this point. I think I also give the intro video a 4. This is solid 8. It's a really good ranking. I haven't played a lot of the songs, but the breakdown here on this one, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Over the Top, another intro by our boy Hiroshi. Honestly, this might be my favorite song by him yet. I mean, We Are is just iconic and nostalgic, But this is a good song. And so I give it a 5 out of 5 for the song. I think I give it a 9 total because the intros, while they are getting a little repetitive and formulaic, I'm not going to hold it against them. Like I said, they are being compared to one another. And I think at this point they're oftentimes following the same formula with what they do with the intro visuals to change certain elements based on what's going on in the show, probably. So I said that was a 9, right? Intro 23, Dreaming On. I mean, it's very solid. I like the song. I think it's definitely a downgrade from Over the Top, but I gave it a 7. 3.5, 3.5. Intro 24, Paint. I think the last couple been kind of slowly declining again. This one's not terrible, just getting back into that range where it's a little boring. I give this one a 6. The peak was not exactly peak for me. I mean, the song was pretty good. I give the song like a 3.5. But this got to be one of the worst visual intros because most of it is just this. And so I'm going to give it a 1, giving it a total of 4.5. I know I'm right about one of the intros being bad when they bring back the goat for the one following it. I will dock this one a point, even though I love the visuals. Sometimes the animation, I don't love the way it looks at certain points in this intro, but the visuals were really good, and the song's a 5 out of 5. Total, 9 out of 10. Intro 27, we're getting close to the end. Thought this song was really good, pretty solid. I'm gonna give the song a 4. The intro video, I'm gonna give it probably a 4 as well. This is a good solid one of my ones I would rank at 8. It definitely compares. And so last but not least, we got Carmine. Honestly, this is a 5 out of 5 visual. I think the song's like a 3.5. It's really good. So that makes it a little bit better than the last one. Y'all are ending on a good spot right now, One Piece fans. So if you're wondering what my number 1 intro is, it's Share the World, which I said earlier in the video was number 11. I said it was number 10, it's number 11. And I said that I would compare it only to number 20. I thought it was 10 and 20 being compared. It's Share the World and Hope. Those are my top 2.